Everyone's good to go. You guys know the pulls. If you don't, well, you should pay attention so you can learn the pulls for the next lap we do. We always kill by the staircase. Always kill by the staircase. So we can line of sight the mobs above the staircase. If you play a Guardian Druid, Kelvig, and Hunry, make sure you use your instant cast regrowth on the balanced druids. Like me, I do top DPS, so I take a lot of damage. Did someone say gamble? Luck is finally awake, man. Yo, DD. What's good? Why do we have two people at the previous spot still? Been awake for a bit, actually. Mm-hmm. Of course you have, man. Of course you have. I'm also good. Cheers, man. On this one, we fight at the bottom of the stairs. Everyone, bottom of the stairs. So we don't have any mobs evading. Thank you, student, and thank you for updating on your book straight to my phone. Nice. Thanks for getting the book, dude. Did a gruel mag yesterday. Out of Matt, Monchi, and myself, none of us got loot. Wait, you did it yesterday? On Wednesday? So we're not doing it Saturday? God damn, that means I gotta poke it as well. Are we waiting for the start of the season to sell Matt still? No, I've sold all my materials like leather, cloth, etc. as I've been getting it. But I'm keeping a lot of herbs and ore. This time wouldn't be any better? I see. I see. And you guys didn't invite me. Holy fuck, there's gonna be consequences. You weren't online? Wow. We invited Tidal, but he logged off to play with his other guild. Of course he did. I'm still pissed about not reserving DST. Shit. Which map is this? Sulamong. You only make gold selling stuff or also creating tailoring items. No, I craft a lot of stuff in every expansion that is in current content. Like I craft old content collectibles. But whenever it's current content, I just farm the mats and sell them as is. Do you just go tailor and kill ads for cloth? Yeah, that's pretty much what this farm is about. Sounds like a guild kick to me. Dude, yesterday there was only one other person that SR'd the tier chest, and of course you fucking won it. Fucking hell. At least you got the headpiece when we did Karasan. That's a banger and a lock. It's really cool. Super iconic. Speaking of crafting, decor is something I should look into. I bet it sells for millions. Oh, decor was insanely good when player housing first came out. Fucking wild. Still is really good. The downside to it, though, is that you gotta fucking chop for wood. Decor, you son of mass you need for that? Well, I mean, I think it means decor in general, and not necessarily the midnight decor items. Doesn't matter what mats you need, as long as it profits. Chopping wood feels so bad without deafness, takes 50 years. You mind showing the tailoring tree? I'll link it to you. Is housing important to do? I've not touched it at all. No. Like, you don't have to do it at all. Full power count per person or full group? This is per person. I can't see the loot that the other guys are picking up. Well, they can't count it at least. And Bash and appreciate the follow, man. So I am getting well at the moment I am averaging 106k. And the other guys might be at 90 or 115 or where's those Guardian Druid regrowth? Come on! You guys need to macro it. I'm not specced into it? What? What the fuck you mean? You're not specced into instant cast regrowth on a Guardian? It gives you movement speed as well. Like, you spec into instant cast regrowth, and then you spec into getting movement speed when you use regrowth. So even if you don't need to heal, you get the movement speed. I'm at 150,000 gold. What the fuck? Always lucky. Kelvig is apparently running some hybrid spec on his Guardian Druid. Half clown, half Swedish. Who would have had 200k an hour if he was running a proper build. What add-on to track what you farm? I'll link it to you and how to set it up in the chat. Anytime, dude. Hey, how much are you getting in Shadow Point with tailoring? I haven't done that in a while, but there was a guy who said in chat that he got 60,000 an hour just now. Well, last night with the correct mission. I have to, Noki. I went on the scale this morning and I need to gain some weight. So it's not even up to me. I have to do it. How much gold per hour in this farm? Well, we're averaging 109,000 gold right now. We'll see when the hour is up, though. A lot can change. Should be at least 90k. 90k plus with the current prices. I'm gonna start using that excuse as well. It's a pretty valid excuse. You don't need any tools for cloth farming, right? No, but you should have them. You don't care about the stats, but you care about the plus tailoring skill that they bring. That gives you more max rank cloth. Student, what chocolate should I get when I go to the store later? There's sale on Quick Lunch. So you gotta get that. Norwegian? Yeah. Carving Canine is so cheap right now. Do you think it's going to be nerfed? Need to make some gold? Flip Master 2000? They're not going to do shit about the Canine. Spending 40k right now to be able to do max rank cloth for my tailor. Hopefully that's gonna pay off. My gold power went up a little bit now. 112. Small drop, are we still cruising? Yeah, we lost a couple because it was like a month since TBC. We got some like lots of gifted subs during the TBC launch. Thousand less than a War Within launch though. Washed up streamer. But Classic Plus. No copium. Huge. Bum, 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 bum. What about Classic Plus? It's going to be huge. I was in the same spot yesterday doing those at the same spot, but I got lag because of Abundance. Oh yeah, Abundance fucks up the song. Pull him down, let's go. I'm waiting, boys. What's taking you so long? Wait, you guys are killing him upstairs? What kind of bullshit pull is this? That was horrible. That was a fucked up pull. Both of those. Let's see if we can save it with the big temple. What is the best place level scanning initially? And a quick way to get to 100? You can do any of the casino skinning spots that we do. Like you skin 100 beasts in no time. And any of those spots. Kiwi works with Auctionator. I think it does, but Auctionator sucks. You gotta manually scan the auction house, making it bad. With TSM, you don't need to manually scan the auction house. It scans it automatically for you. DGE, welcome in. Best gold farm right now. This cloth farm is the currently the highest group farm for steady gold. On solo, I still get 65k doing casino skinning. Average more than 65k doing the treasure chests for the 220 blue BOEs. Which add-ons scan automatically? Trade Skill Master, TSM. Hey, so I just found out you're Norwegian. I'm curious if you follow Bo Deglimt's journey in the Champions League. Of course, every Norwegian follows them, even though you're not necessarily from that town. Still very impressive. I watched the game yesterday. It's insane. The teams they've beaten now in the Champions League. Huge teams. Small fucking fishing village, man. Dominating. Kiwi farm tracks mining and herbs as well? Yeah. Is it easy to get a job in Norway with just English? Depends on what field you're in. In general, yeah. Economics? Shouldn't be any issues. You can get jobs in Norway not knowing a single word of Norwegian or English. Well, yeah, sure. If you want to be like a fucking like a cleaning lady, yes, but it stops there. Or if you work in construction, a lot of people from like Eastern European countries that those like construction jobs, but truck drivers, well, yeah, that too. I talked to some Polish construction workers, and they're chilling. Like the guy that I talked to, he told me that he and a lot of people he know, they go to Norway, they live like fucking 12 Polish people in one house, and they just work 18 hours a day, as much as they can, and then they travel home. And they just chill. They work for a year, and then they chill and for 2 years back home. Same happens here, I can imagine. I want to try and find a job in Norway and explore the country for 1 year. You got to do research on visas though. Maybe you can get like a 1 year work visa. That's like the bottleneck. Was the skinning farms nerfed? Not nerfed. I did that farm. Where the fuck are you guys going? We're not doing this pull. What? Guys, come. I'm an EU citizen. Does that count towards my visa? It does. You have an easier time just basically getting a working visa. So if you want to come and work for like a year, that shouldn't be an issue. When I moved into my apartment, 8 workers shared a 3-room apartment. Fucking hell. I mean, they do it by choice though. They stay for 1 year, made a shit ton, and moved back home. Yeah, like they know what they're doing. They can afford to live in their own place, but they gotta save that mula. Abundance is so trash. What is this love? It sucks, but you kind of have to just suffer through it. At least if you want the rewards like epic profession tools. A lot of my friends worked in Norway after school, but I'm from Sweden, so it's a lot easier. Yeah, I worked with a lot of Swedish people who had, like when I was younger, that tried to do that, and they all miserably failed. Nobody stayed for long. Their idea was that they were going to go to Norway, work, save up money, and then go back to Sweden. But then they realized that the cost of living in Norway is still very high. So rent is still high, food is high, electricity. So you're not really bagging that much cash unless you live like an absolute clown. You know, like 12 people in an apartment, of course. How to set up Kiwi Farm so it reads the auction house prices? I'm gonna link you. I made a video showing people how to do it. Link that to you in chat. What do you do for a living? Are you streaming enough? Oh no, I lose money when I stream now. I take like unpaid vacation to play WoW. What I did last week. And I have a full-time job. It's expensive to live in Norway, man. It's not even close to full-time streaming, doing gold farming. And that is perfectly fine. I'm having fun. Student, give me an AFK claw farm spot with Monk. If not, make Blizzard make one again. I'm all good. Can ask DD, he works for Blizzard and he happens to be in the chat. Chances are that he will ban you, but... Ba-da-ba-ba-boom. Yo, student, what do you do with the 192, 198 BOE? Seems like they're very low. Yeah, I just disenchant it, man. I set up one of my alts with like a disenchanting build. And then I just disenchant them. But the engineering disenchanting shuffle that everyone was doing early on, the exploits with engineering, made the enchanting materials pretty low in value. Again, exploits fucking up the market. So disenchanting them isn't as good as it could have been. Lovely, it is lovely. Hi, student. Yes? What kind of clever shit are you gonna say now? I can feel it, man. Oh, that mob is fucked. I'm gonna pull these two down. I just want to say that I appreciate you. And... where's the catch? Then maybe to go up again by all mats now. It's a gamble. Could work. No catch. We'll see. Thank you. Keeping one eye at you. Thank God I made a lot of money before professional equipment market crashed. Imagine how good it could have been without all the exploits. If Blizzard released a polished game. Yo, Noki, SSC and TK is coming out soon. Coming out spring. Have you leveled to max in TBC yet? No? You tell me you don't want to see Matt Neal main tank Lady Vash? What is the gold per hour at on the /week or called? I'm gonna link it to you. called Kiwi Farm. There's a fucking demon hunter killing our shit, boys. Sorry, dude, how do you farm those here? We just need tailoring to get the cloth drops. That is tempting, but yeah, I'd rather build some gold for game time for when Classic Plus comes out. That was this summer, right? Late summer. Is the rumor. But you can still do TBC. It's a raid log fiesta. I just got your gold guidebook. Off work for 8 days. Time to put in the work. Legend. Appreciate that. I really don't like group claw farms, but seeing 100,000 gold per hour makes the worst FOMO ever. Dude, I had an hour where I had 1,000,000 gold. The first hour we did of this exact spot, 1,000,000 gold in 1 hour. Day one. Because Blizzard fucked up and they made the, like, what was it? 227 item level equipable at level 80. So those items were going for a fortune. That was fucking wild. And then they fixed it. Sold a ring for 75k instantly. Yeah, that was beautiful. But it is a very good farm now. It's like Kelvig was saying. We did this farm yesterday. We got like 95k an hour. Now we're getting like 100k plus. But when he tried to do it, like off stream, he did it with randoms. And they got like 40,000 gold, 45,000 gold. Like, people suck. But it's a very good farm. How much do I need to pay to come and live with you? You can live in my garage, man, but it's going to be expensive. Do you need max level? You don't need max level to do this farm, no. Is DD here because he has to be here, or is he here because he wants to be here? Sounds like a good strategy to have some plants in the stream like this. He's definitely not here by choice. Like, I'm obviously bribing him as he's a Blizzard employee. The current payment is boosting him in TBC. Depends on what game version we're playing. Don't worry, Didi. I mean, you pull your own weight, unlike Tidal. Fucking dead 95% of the boss fights. Just a leech sucking the loot. Says Mr. Dude, you can't call anyone floor POV. You're dead in most boss fights. If you're lucky, you survive the first 15 seconds before you can't manage your threat, get aggro and die. What do you spec in tailoring, can I ask? Of course you can. I can link it. There we go. Did Tidal not go to a different guild, or is he back? It was a heat of the moment. He's a very emotional guy. So when he dies, he gets very mad, very upset. Matt. He's like, I'm gonna leave you guys. He's working on it. He has some improvement on that part. But it makes sense. Like he mains a shadow priest, pretty fucking edgy if you ask me. Mains a shadow priest, gets emotional over death. They go hand in hand. I bet you did. Did you guys read the Jeff Kaplan interview? Which one was that? It was the biggest fuck. I've seen some tweets about it, but without context. I turned into the biggest clown because of your jokes? No way. You're mentally so strong and stable. There's no way I can get into your head. What druid race for Lions would you recommend? Depends on your professions. If you want to really min-max. Golden Hour, right above 100k right now. Mondo Swaggins. Appreciate the follow, dude. Welcome in. I was told to make a certain amount of revenue, and if he didn't, they'd fire 1,000 people and worded it as it was on him. What the fuck? I would have also quit. Yeah, min-max for sure. Yeah, so if you're going to go skinning, you play a Worgen for the skinning speed. It's pretty good. If you're going to go herbalist and mining, it's between High Mountain and regular Tauren for mining or herbalism speed. If you just want like your general gold farming druid, if you want to like farm old content and stuff, like old content materials, transmog, collectibles, it's Night Elf. Always. In the next month and a half, I'll miss 2 raids, I think, because of traveling. Ooh. It's no bueno. You know what's gonna happen? The raids that you missed, like the fucking Mind Blade, is gonna drop in both of them. On full alliance? Yeah, me too. But I still have a cow. But if you don't want to play a cow, you can also play the new race for the finesse. It's a 5-hour interview. Holy shit. It doesn't matter because DD will outroll me. DD got lucky, and that is actually so wild you have no clue. I've played with DD for a decade, man. And DD never gets loot. You should have played with us in Season of Discovery. Like, he doesn't get loot. It doesn't matter that he's a Blizzard employee. He doesn't get shit. I mean, I got epic staff on my alt twice. He doesn't get shit. Lucky he just changed the code to get it. Well, he has had more luck now in TBC that you mentioned it, Mordiel. Huh. And we had so many epic staff drops as well. Well, he couldn't get it. Good bro, check talents? Like my balance druid talents? Or what, like, do you mean tailoring? Can link the tailoring build to you in chat. There you go. So I don't figure out treasure spells with handy notes or something yet. I've memorized mine, but apparently the best add-on for the treasures is Silver Dragon, according to chat. I took the title of the unluckiest for now, at least, because I got 0 raid items. You did a horrible job at the loot reserving, man. Like, you didn't loot reserve your, like, actual bis necklace from trash, knowing that you're up against 2 warlocks. None of them had it reserved. That would have been easy loot. Cloth is still the best gold farm. Highest steady gold per hour right now, yeah. Tough time and 80% caster rate with like 1 caster item. Yeah, it's literally me and a hunter as physical DPS. So I've been having the time of my life. I've been getting lots of loot. I made 39,000 just watching you play on Twitch, hence why I bought your gold guide. So thanks. Thanks for getting the guide, dude. I agree on that, but I was thinking too far ahead to build a set without spell strike, and now I'm farming for it. Chat, does someone know how my druid stops dismounting when I mine stone? Because you need to spec into it as a druid. You need to spec into it with mining. You gotta spend 40 knowledge points to be able to mine while in flight form. I appreciate that, Johnny's. That's badass. Boom. Is mining herbalism worth it? It's like right above 40,000 gold an hour. I find it to be pretty good if you combine it with the treasure chest farming. Like, you pick up the treasure chests, and then while you wait for them to respawn, you do herbalism and mining. But even skinning, solo skinning, is higher gold per hour than herbalism mining. Well, that was a good pull. Mr. Punk Farm. It's Claw Farm? What we're doing now? Yeah. We need somebody to pull upstairs. Okay, yeah, good. Last API update, bought PvP ring recipe for vendor price and already sold for 140k. Whew. I also want to say the streams have been saving me from boredom the past week. Been up super late here in the NA. I appreciate you watching the streams, buddy. Thanks for that. Is the gold per hour now good again for cloth? Yeah, after the nerf to the ring farm, it's finally back up. Belt upgrade. Nice. Let's move. Shit, come on. What do you think is the best gold farm method right now? Steady gold, it's this. It's 100k. You can't do that with any of the other steady gold farms. Solo skinning still beats herbalism and mining if you want steady gold. If you don't mind a little bit of RNG, then treasure chest for blue 220 item level is still the best. How bad's the RNG? It's like sometimes you can do treasure chest farming for an hour and you're not going to see any blue BWs. And then you're going to have hours where you get double rings, and the rings are over 100k alone. But like long term, if you do a 10-hour session, as an example, the average gold per hour is going to beat like herbalism and mining and skinning, etc. I had one run where I got 5 rings in 2 hours. Yeah, that's sick. That kind of makes up for the horrible hours. Too many people quit though. They try something for 20 minutes, they don't get shit, and they stop. The night before, I had 3 hours though where I got almost nothing. Yeah. I still can't believe that I got 24 blue out items in like 2 hours and 10 minutes. That was so sick. I haven't even gotten or averaged half of that ever since. That was wild. That is some DD kind of luck. Yeah, I was mad jealous trying to chase your run of that many balloons. Yeah, that's gonna be a tough one to beat. I can still hear your bullshit over the vacuum cleaner. What kind of funky shit are you doing with the vacuum cleaner, man? Are you pulling a Matt Neil? I'm afraid I can't use it like that. Simply too hung for it. Shit, that blows. All the struggles that you have to deal with. But being an absolute giga chat from the waist and down. Oh! Can't relate. Is this a clown fiesta? I was missing a lot of mobs in my pool. Seems fine over here, though. Line of sight. 2000 IQ. Bro, thank you for your help. You're a good guy. Anytime, buddy. Anytime. Not a paid comment chat. Just throwing that out there. Oh shit, he already pulled these. GG? Alright, just keep on pulling if you guys want to stay. We'll replace the people that wants to leave. Wait, me. Shit. Doesn't look like anyone wants to leave. Calvin is in, Punk is in, Helga. We got Henry. Hasn't replied yet. You always live this early? No. And like, I'm working from home right now, and last week I had vacation to play WoW. But usually, I am never on this early. I would be at work. Soon, if you're having a rough day, just say it. I will say nice things for free. Well, that's nice of you. I will let you know. Just got a 220 ring after 10 minutes. Nice. What the fuck? Who removed it? I still see it. Title. What's going on? Is this a whole 2 weeks work? No. Last week I had, I was off of work. This week I'm working from home. Sales. Justy. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Revenants. Appreciate the follow. Yeah, we can see that. What do you mean? You're working from home yourself. You're in Twitch chat and in WoW right now. It's not like you're doing more work than me. And yesterday I had 2 meetings. Today I also have 2. Short ones, luckily. And they're both probably... This could have been an email kind of thing. Literally AFK and I'm not streaming. Mm-hmm. So you start work from home at 7 a.m.? No, I started at 6. I don't really have like a like 7.5 hour kind of days, Clarity. Sometimes I gotta work 16 hours, sometimes I work 2, like 16 if I'm traveling. Nobody gives a shit about that. Do you think delve claw farming is still worth it? As long as the mission is correct, apparently it's still like 60k an hour. So, I mean, that's individual. Are you happy with 60k? If you are, then fuck yeah. You have 3 meetings today, actually. One of them will not be short. I forgot about our meeting. Never mind, I got 3 of them. What's up, Bonchi? Bada 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 boom boom boom. 761, you can afford taking a day off or 2? What the fuck? I took 5, 6 last week. There's more gold if you craft the bolts, but you're gonna need this. Fucking hell, I'm in combat, so I can't see. You mean the regular bolts? Or are you talking about the daily cooldown crafts now? You're gonna want to like spec into the bolts though. Yeah, if you do alt armies, but that's a complete different story though. Today is my final sick day. It was nice. Gonna put in more sick leave when I'm tired of management. It's a strategy. Yeah, but it's gonna turn into a lifestyle. Gotta be careful with that.